Hollywood and film lovers alike are mourning the loss of one of the most talented actors of our time. Philip Seymour Hoffman has died of an apparent heroin overdose at the age of 46. Our Entertainment City cameras were on the scene after the tragic news broke yesterday. According to the NYPD, the late Oscar winner was found on the bathroom floor of his Manhattan rental apartment with a needle in his arm. Nearby, 2 envelopes filled with heroin and another 8 believed to have once contained the deadly drug. A close friend made the grisly discovery after Hoffman failed to pick up his children at 9 a.m. His family later released a statement saying, "We are devastated by the loss of our beloved Phil. His untimely death marks the end of a long battle with addiction." The Capote star reportedly relapsed after 23 years of sobriety. Back in May, Hoffman spent just 10 days in a rehab facility after turning to heroin. Reports indicate that he had fallen on hard times in his personal life despite continued success in his career. The 46-year-old separated from his longtime partner last fall during a struggle to stay clean. Last month, the gifted actor appeared at the Sundance Film Festival where he admitted his role in A Most Wanted Man was sadly one that he could relate to.
I think it'd be hard for anyone not to kind of connect with the loneliness of him. He's pretty lonely, very driven, obsessive guy, you know. Not unforgiving, you know, himself in a lot of ways, and a lot of traits that I think a lot of people carry in one grade or another.
The New Yorker recently wrapped production of the next installment in the Hunger Games series, but it's unknown how the producers will deal with his absence from the final flick. The studio behind the franchise say they were, quote, "very fortunate that he graced our Hunger Games family. Losing him in his prime is a tragedy." Meanwhile, the rest of Hollywood continues to mourn the loss of their talented colleague.
It's like Heath Ledger, when I first heard about that news. It just sort of breaks your heart. I mean, he was such an amazing artist, such a genius.
Hoffman is survived by his 3 young children. Such a sad story, and we'll obviously keep you posted as the story unfolds. But this past weekend, Canadians finally celebrated some homegrown talent at the inaugural Canadian Arts and Fashion Awards.
Yes. Why did you think it was important to recognize Canadian fashion?
Well, you know what? Every other developed country in the world has a fashion awards show. I mean, we're home to some truly exceptional designers.
I'm so happy to be home, happy to be part of this, especially since it's the first year.
Yeah.
And I hope it continues because as just a fellow Canadian and model, you just wonder sometimes, like, you kind of want that pat on the back and be like, you did a good job.
Yeah. It's incredible we're honoring, you know, Canada and Canadian designers, people who have put their heart and soul into their collections here in Canada.
Your country's saying you're doing well, you're doing good. Like a pat on your back from parents. It's an intimate thing.
We all need validation and support.
I think the opportunity to just come out and have fun and actually applaud for our competition is a really nice thing.
I think we're a big player in the fashion industry. I mean, I don't understand how this is even the first year. I mean, hopefully we'll be here 5 years from now, 10 years from now going, you remember that first year? Like, what's going on? Yeah, exactly.
All the single ladies came out for the Bachelor Canada auditions in Toronto this past weekend. City is on the hunt for 25 bachelorettes and the man of their dreams. As the first Bachelor Canada, I just had to find out what the women want this time around.
I'm looking for love and trying to catch a hunk like Brad.
He has to be somewhat tall. He has to be very masculine.
I'm into a funny guy as well, and athletic and taller than me. Yeah.
So the consensus is not a short dude. Season 2 of Bachelor Canada is coming to City this spring. That wasn't awkward at all. And as always, we want to hear from you. What is your favorite film from the late Philip Seymour Hoffman? All you have to do is tweet us at NCity.